Hey there guys, what's up? I'm back in Kochi and this time it is for Hyundai. I'm driving the 5th generation Hyundai Verna here in Kochi. So far I'm loving the drive. I have seen what they've done to the Hyundai Verna and I'm pretty sure you guys are going to love it too. A lot has changed, whether it's looks, whether it is the performance or the features. The entire package has been reworked, has been tweaked once again, and it is mind-blowing. When the Freepik Verna was launched back in 2011, it made a lot of sense and took the market by storm. Now we have the next generation Hyundai Verna with us, and it is definitely an appealing product. It's got a lot of new design cues and aesthetic changes. The overall shape of the vehicle as well has been changed. It's got a coupe-like design with a gently sloping C-pillar. You have a bolder fascia up front with Hyundai's iconic cascading grille. You have projector headlamps, projector fog lamps as well. You have plenty of chrome on offer, a very sculpted and chiseled bonnet, so the vehicle carries sophisticated and smart looks, unlike the Freepik Verna, which had a more flowing and seamless design philosophy. The side profile of this vehicle as well has been enhanced, and it gets a bold shoulder line running seamlessly from the front to the back. Starts off before the A pillar and runs right into the boot from behind the C pillar. The rear section of the Hyundai Verna as well is very appealing because of this coupe-like design, which the C pillar has been stretched and it runs seamlessly right into the boot. So it's got a very fresh design appeal. At the same time, the way the rear bumper has been sculpted and been given these sort of fins gives it a very chiseled and a very muscular look as well. The rear of the Hyundai Verna has been enhanced with these LED tail lamps. Now these have been stretched. They start off right from the C pillar and run into the boot as well, and these are split LED tail lamps. They aesthetically give a very appealing look, and it has been designed on the same lines as the new Hyundai Elantra and also borrows design cues from the Elite i20 as well. You also get a chrome strip on offer on the boot and plastic cladding as well, a very sculpted look. On the inside, the new Hyundai Verna is smart and elegant. At the same time, the design philosophy does resemble a few of the other Hyundai vehicles like the Grand i10 and the Hyundai Accent. However, this is a very functional cabin. It has been ergonomically designed and is slightly biased towards the driver. You have a 7-inch infotainment setup on offer, multifunction steering wheel, voice commands, cruise control, automatic headlamps, automatic air conditioning. However, on the EX variant, you only get a 5-inch touchscreen audio setup. Hyundai is offering Apple CarPlay connectivity, Mirror Link, Android Auto connectivity and voice recognition as well. Passengers in the rear as well can control the audio system with the Hyundai iBlue app. You have ventilated front seats which can be controlled via buttons on the dash. You have 3 different options for the blower speed, and you can set them separately individually for the co-driver seat or for the driver seat. You also have an electric sunroof on offer. You have a remote tailgate release. In the boot, you also get a luggage hook and net and a rear manually adjustable curtain. Also on offer is a tilt adjustable steering wheel, voice commands as well. You have plenty of cubby holes and storage spaces, so you have storage space for your mobile. You can also store sunshades over here. You also have a storage space right here. Now this is a sliding center armrest, which makes a lot of sense to have. You have push button start stop, electrically retractable and electrically adjustable ORVMs with turn indicators. You also get an illumination function for the MID display, which can be adjusted via a switch on the dash right here. So you have 2 USB charging slots, 12-volt power socket and an aux input right here. Automatic climate control as well, a pretty roomy glove box, which is also a cool glove box. You also have auto dimming IRVMs. Vanity mirror is only available for the co-driver and not for the driver. On the top spec SXO variant, you get leather upholstery, while there is cloth upholstery on the EX and SX variants. On offer is also a blue interior illumination. You get a tachometer and trip meter, warning indicators for a gear shift, low fuel, door and tailgate ajar, and the driver seat belt reminder. You also get cruise control on the new Hyundai Verna. These seats are also quite comfortable, so I'm getting adequate bolstering and support as well in these seats. Since they're ventilated, they're really convenient and comfortable. When you're driving over some broken roads or maybe pothole laden roads, you're well ensconced in these seats, so you don't really get tossed around too much. The driver's seat height is adjustable and you get a clear view of the road in front of you. In terms of safety, Hyundai is offering a driver and passenger airbag which come in as standard. You also get side and curtain airbags on the top end SXO variant. ABS is being offered as standard. You also get reverse parking sensors, rear camera with guidelines. You have a day and night rear view mirror and an electronic chromic mirror for the top end variants. You have automatic headlamps, headlamp escort function, central locking, impact sensing auto door unlock, speed sensing auto door lock, clutch lock in the manual transmission variants, rear defogger with timer, seatbelt pretensioner for the driver and passenger seat belts, a height adjustable front seat belt, immobilizer, dual horn isofix mounts, and a burglar alarm. So I'm sitting in the second row of the new Hyundai Verna, and again a very comfortable cabin. The legroom has been increased by about 44 mm. The headroom has been increased by about 3 mm, and for reference my height is about 5'7". It's decently spaced. I am getting a slight cramped feeling in the rear. The seat has been adjusted for my height, and well, this seat squab seems to be a little extended than before and it's giving me more comfort, so that is definitely a plus. For under thigh support and back support as well is quite good. The overall space inside is enough for 4 Indian adults to sit comfortably. You also have a center armrest with bottle holders. The hunch on the floor is mildly high, not really going to be an inconvenience or a bother for someone sitting in the middle. You also get 2 separate vents for the people sitting in the second row, and you also have a USB charging slot. You also get seat back pockets in which you can probably hold some of your knickknacks, and bottle holders in the door as well. It's an airy cabin thanks to the sunroof, thanks to large windows, even in the rear as well. So I'm driving the 1.6 liter 4-cylinder diesel engine. This is a turbocharged VGT CRDi diesel engine. It's the same as the previous generation of the Verna. This engine, however, has been tuned slightly differently. It's a little smoother than the previous generation Verna. Feels more linear in its progression, and it's a lot more fun to drive as well. It can get going pretty quickly. If you want to put it through its paces, you can. The engine goes through the first 3 gears rather fast. The 4th, 5th and 6th gears, however, have longer legs, and you can open them up on highways, if you know what I mean. The new Hyundai Verna is powered by a 1.6 liter diesel and a 1.6 liter petrol. They've done away with all other engine options. You also have a 6-speed manual transmission as well as a 6-speed automatic transmission on offer. This 1.6 liter diesel engine is by far the most powerful engine in this segment and is really fun to drive. If it is petrol motors that get your pulse racing, then the 125S Fiat Linea is something you should check out. Here's a link to our review of the Fiat Linea 125S. I'm driving the manual variant of the vehicle right now, and it definitely is fun to drive. The gearbox is nice and crisp. Gear shifts as well are nice and crisp. The clutch is really light. I also have a dead pedal for the left leg, so that's another added advantage. As you can see, acceleration in the new Verna comes in very easily, and the mid-range is quite strong. The low-range torque is more than adequate in case you are on a higher gear to get you going with ease. The brakes as well are quite progressive, and while driving this vehicle in and around Kochi, I felt the braking has been improved. However, I would have really loved it if the brakes came with a little more bite and feel. The suspension is slightly on the stiffer side. In the rear, Hyundai has added the hydraulic recoil shock absorbers. What it does is gives you more control over this sedan, especially at high speeds, while the previous generation of the Hyundai Verna had a tendency to give you a very floaty feeling, especially post 110 120 kmph. The new generation Verna does not have that. It feels rock solid, planted to the ground, especially at high speeds, and inspires a lot of confidence. The steering as well has been weighted really well and feels chunky, feels good to hold. It's slightly on the heavier side, but it definitely feels a lot more sporty than the previous generation Verna. So this 5th generation Hyundai Verna offers a lot of first in segment features and definitely has a peppy engine, probably the most powerful engine in this segment on offer in the Indian market. You get a lot of value for money, especially at the price range in which they have launched the new Hyundai Verna. The starting price for the petrol is 7.99 lakh ex-showroom Delhi, while the diesel starts at approximately 9.19 lakh ex-showroom Delhi. So if you are in the market for an executive sedan, the Hyundai Verna is a great product and you should check it out today. It offers a lot of comfort, a lot of convenience, a lot of features, great performance. Glitches that were there on the previous generation of the Verna as well have been ironed out on this new generation Hyundai Verna. It feels a lot more sportier, it feels a lot more powerful and fun to drive as well, especially since this diesel engine has been refined and has been retuned. The brakes could do with a little more bite, but overall I'm quite enjoying myself in the new Hyundai Verna, and in my opinion it's a value for money product. Well guys, that's it from our side. I hope you enjoyed this video. In case you did, please remember to like, share and subscribe to the Motown India channel for more.